Now, first, the word simping, I think that word is a slang, coined specifically for guys
Shaming men.
for shaming men that overdo. Now, let's make this thing clear first. A man has to be nice. It's normal. You don't have to be told. When you love something, you give even without being asked. But where we draw the line is when, this new generation women, they understand that about men now. They've come to know that when a man loves a woman, he's going to give. Now, they know that fact. So they now capitalize on it. And like you said, behavior, it takes behavioral intelligence to know when you are not wanted, but what you're offering is what is wanted.
Good day, everyone. You're welcome to another episode of Defend Your Views. Defend Your Views is a podcast where we talk about issues concerning young Christian men and as Nigerians, but relating to Christian men in particular. And I remain Brian, and with me today I have
Aduragbemi
and Hunk Papi.
Uncle Shaw.
Yeah. Welcome again. Today we have a not so simple topic. Yeah, I don't even know how to frame it, but this discussion is going to be around Christian men and simping. Should Christian men be simping? Is it biblical for Christian men to simp? And if it is, how are they supposed to go about it? Is it the same with what we see in the world today? And I think our conversation is going to be centered around this, and we'll be sharing our views relating to this. Let's start with Hunk Papi. What do you think about simping in general?
From the Christian men perspective, right?
Yes.
I even like the fact that, we've made it on. Now it's clear that we are discussing Christian men. So it's very clear. And for a Christian man or for any Christian, the center point is Jesus, nothing more. So I feel that, and going by the word simping, what it means secularly, is you trying to do things to seek validation from a partner. I'm doing this for you to validate me. I'm doing this for you to, know that I'm here. But from a Christian man perspective, I feel that is the secular way. It's not biblical. Rather, you are meant to build something godlike. And if she is godlike too, she knows what she's looking for. You build something, you present something, and she sees it. Then she decides if she wants to be a part of it or not. That's my take on that for now.
Uncle Shu, when I brought up this topic, you said you didn't understand what simping was.
Man, I'm old school. Yes, I was wondering, what are you people talking about? So, a little research that I did, it shows that it's a behavior thing that started online. It's a culture thing where men sort of show affection to a lady, and people see that when you do such, maybe you're overdoing it, and the lady is not going to reciprocate, but you still continue to do it. And some women enjoy it. They know this one, I'm not going to give him anything, so I'll collect his money, promise him, and all of that. So, from a Christian perspective, I was thinking, because I've had this conversation, as how do single Christian men approach the opposite sex, other believers? And so if a brother is, sensing that, I like this lady, and he's behaving a certain way, how are you? Are you okay? Can I get you this? And someone else can say, why are you disgracing yourself?
Yeah.
And you know that this lady is not even giving you face. And all that. So I'm looking at it from that perspective, single brothers, and how if they're trying to approach a lady, people don't see it as this term called simping. So I think just like every behavior, do I see it as a good thing? If it's in the secular space, of course, it's a bad thing, because the man is looking for something. In the secular world, the man is hoping to, I can't use the word, or get something from the lady.
Yeah.
The lady knows that this guy
That's what he
wants
wants.
something, but she too, she knows she can benefit from this behavior and, so she's collecting the gifts and all of that. Now, a brother, what do? You definitely want to, so the motive matters, it's not just showing affection. What's your motive? What's your intention? So if this lady you are talking to, showing, sort of giving attention
Interest,
to
yeah.
interest, how do you approach her and not give the wrong
So
signal?
it is given that it is the man that is supposed to show interest.
Yes, now the man must show interest. The man is the hunter; he must chase. But then again, the flip side to simping when you're discussing this thing is that some will say that if you don't want him to show affection, attention, and all of that, some men will now say, yes, I need to show that I'm a man. I can't be emotional and all of that. So toxic masculinity, that's when you go over to the other side. I think in sense of the behavior, it should be balanced. Men too should be, when you approach a lady, you must be caring, talk nicely. Don't just say, I'm a man, beating your chest. No,
Like King
none of
Kong.
that. So I think the word itself, I'm just
not
saying it's
going
all
down.
kinds of way. So those are my own little views on
Can I
that.
chip in something real quick?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Now, first, the word simping, I think that word is a slang, coined specifically for guys
Shaming men.
for shaming men that overdo.
Yes.
Now let's make this thing clear first. A man has to be nice. It's normal. You don't have to be told. When you love something, you give even without being asked. But where we draw the line is when, this new generation women, they understand that about men now. They've come to know that when a man loves a woman, he's going to give. Now, they know that fact. So they now capitalize on it. And like you said, behavior, it takes behavioral intelligence to know when you are not wanted, but what you're offering is what is wanted.
What is wanted, exactly.
As long as you are alive today, you have some level of intelligence to even remain alive.
Different degrees.
Yeah, but a level. You can get my point. To stay alive, at least to know some things. So you should know that, okay, this thing I'm doing is not, like you said, intention. I want this person. Once you know you're not doing it also for the carnal result. You want something meaningful in return. So you are doing this thing, and this person is not reciprocating the way the person should. Yeah, I don't. But I feel like many of these men are, like I was telling you the other day, they've become weak. They want validation, and they cannot handle rejection. So the issue is with men. The issue is with men. They cannot handle rejection. This girl should not tell me no. She should not turn me down. That's why they go overboard. So if we're tackling this thing, let us hit the nail on the men's head.
Okay. Adura, what do you think? Should men, do you think simping is okay, maybe to a certain degree or?
Okay, for me, simping is showing excessive love, affection to someone, right?
Yeah, sure.
So every lady wants it at every stage, you get that. But it shouldn't be too much. You should know as a man where to draw the line. You understand that? You should not do it too much. It shouldn't be excessive.
But the man should simp to
You
a
should,
certain degree.
yes, you should.
I think we should know the word simp in that regard. It must be nice.
Yes.
Use the word nice.
Because if you're going
yeah.
simp is extreme on its own. The word itself is extreme.
You get me.
You
But no,
understand?
but there are some Christian men that actually do go overboard, like you said.
And he's saying that you should use simping for just going overboard. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it is negative in itself. Like simping itself.
Some people
I don't know what side I'm on. I think I know, but
Okay.
I don't want. Let me not come out
Pitch a
straight.
tent yet.
Yes. So would you not say that there's already a problem with trying to get someone's affection by offering
Something.
gifts?
Can I answer that question?
Go on.
Actually, I feel there's a problem with that. Because checking like from the bird eye view, love in itself is with or without you getting anything in return, you just want to show love.
Mhm.
That is love in itself. But no human can love completely like God. No human. We can't do it. We can try. You understand? Even the Bible says we keep crucifying our flesh daily. We don't do it once.
Yeah.
We crucify the flesh daily. So all these things, the work of everything, if you do it daily, you call it work of faith, Abby. It's something you do. So we can only try. But because we are human, we have the flesh, we have human needs. So at least we want companionship. Or, if I'm doing something, let me know that, okay, this thing I'm doing is falling on the right ground. And I feel for a man, it's not too much to ask. And when the woman knows that too, and she, gives the same energy, it's fine. But the problem still lies when this woman doesn't. Although, now, the word simping again is not only for men.
Okay.
Actually, some women too simp.
Of course.
Let's know that. Some women actually simp.
Simp for who? For
Men.
men?
Yeah. But, it's not
It
the
goes
popular
both
one.
ways.
It goes both
In
ways.
some
But,
cases, yeah.
Oh, really?
but
Oh,
that's the
that's-
problem. I feel
How-
the
how
women...
The
you
one
describe
that
that?
is simping and the one that is being simped, they're all in the same.
the simpy and the simper. You understand? It can be the male or the female.
How do women simp?
How do women
It's
simp?
like
There are women that give like the women give. Let's start from there.
okay.
There are some women that go against their own moral standards. You understand? For the guy they think they love. Naturally, I would not do this, but I love this guy. I would do it because of him. That is also that's simping too. Because this is your standard, you will not do this for anything. But for this purpose, for validation from this my partner. Because normally if you are in love, you should be able to, communicate to this person, I don't want to do this. And you should have a balance. So the person is telling you have to, and you have to do that I think that's also a level of simping. I was reading a book the other time.
Boundaries are necessary because this state, I don't know how to define this. You're saying standards, give up moral standards for a man. So we are talking about relationships, Abi. Because if we are talking about marriage, it's not the same thing, Abi.
It happens in marriage too. No, you can give up your standards in marriage, and I can't. Can't you simp in marriage?
Entirely.
No comment.
No, now people. Okay, now I know people simp in marriage. Now in marriages, people do that. Because I know a couple. People simp in marriages. The man or the woman, whichever one. People simp in marriages too. And now the thing is, my fear is I'm trying to be careful not to sound cold. You have to be nice, actually.
Yes.
But there is this thin line between you being that nice person and you being stupid.
Okay.
It's a very thin line. And I think that line is resting on our behavioral intelligence. That's what I feel. Because I would not measure my own level of simping with yours. Now, I might do something and it might be simping to you, but to me, it's not simping. Do you understand?
So it's fine.
So now the thing is,
standard?
it's not a general standard. Like, it's not a general, you must not, like doing social media, you must not give a woman this. No, you can't work that way. But in your own reality, you know when you are simping.
So why? Oh, why not? I think there should be like at least a basic standard that can now have maybe slight shades based on circumstances now, not based on individuals. Maybe individuals, but more based on circumstances. So the way I see it, as you said, love is supposed to be something that we have for everybody. So saying that you love someone and you start getting stuff for the person, don't you love your neighbor? So it's kind of technical, saying you want to get someone's attention with either showing some from a different side of yourself, because that is basically what it is. And I think that is pandering more to your emotions than to, I'll not say logic now, I'll say than to biblical reasoning. Because you should actually be a nice person, but not the person you like, because you should love everyone.
Yeah.
So you should be a nice person to everybody. And so it's now a matter of you also should know when not to, or you need to know why you are a nice person or why you are being nice. The reason for your being nice is going to kind of moderate how nice you are. Because
know why
so
you're nice.
if you are
No,
nice
stop.
because you want to get the person's attention, then of course you will simp.
Of course.
Because that is
Automatically.
the
Yeah,
goal.
you will.
That's the goal. I want to get this person's attention. You do everything that you can to get their attention. When you're not getting it, you give more. And you definitely will, because there's nobody that does not like good things. Now,
Exactly.
you might not get what you want, but you will get that person's attention. And that is not a Christian way to go about it. But if the reason you are nice is because you are a Christian and you're doing it because of the love that God has shown you, then it's moderated by God, and you are not doing it in a way that interferes with God's work in your life as well as their life,
The other person's life.
because it is not a selfish form of, it's not self-seeking. Your niceness is not, oh, I want to gain favor with this guy, or I want to.
Okay. In a sense, you can be nice, but to what degree can you refrain from? Because you know that when you show interest in another person, for some guys, I don't want, I'm advocating for single Christian guys because I've observed some
Christian.
things. Single Christian, secular guys, they
They
get
have a
their own problem.
different-
Because, okay, so I'm coming from the point of view that when we were in the secular world, how you approach a girl is different. You like a girl, talk to her, you're persistent enough, she says yes. Now, these days,
Yeah, like in the Christian circle, like how do you go about
so
them?
how do you go about it? Because some Christian men, brilliant academically, financially, okay, and everything, but to
can
toast a girl or
approach.
talk to a girl, no problem.
Yeah.
So the behavior they now sort of give off, you just call it simping, but it's no fault of theirs. And how
How do they show they care?
Exactly.
and
How do
without
they go about it?
without
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's because all you're saying, I'm just thinking, because is there someone crossing my mind like nice guy, but I don't know, I want to help you.
Well, what I think again is every human being, everyone owes themselves a level of self-development, growth over time. And as a man, Christian or not, you're a Christian or you're not a Christian. Maybe you go marry, you have a wife one day. Normally, you should know how to spin a woman. You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
Some of us are spiritual. We don't know
Now, when
what
I
you're talking about.
I mean, asking her out, making her know your intention, and
How are you supposed to know that?
know what?
How to spin a woman?
No, I don't mean. I mean, no, you should not.
Like
You should not
sweep
know.
out
Like
her
be
feet.
expressive now. Know how to communicate your feelings. Either you're a Christian or not, you should know how to do that. Because as a Christian, you still work in the secular world. There's a way you do your presentation. There's a way you meet people. So you should know how to communicate your feelings, either you're a Christian or not. So if you don't know how to do that as an adult, then the price for that might not be the choice of simping. That might be now the result of, a part of it that is not developed. Because if you look at it also, most of the people that simp, now the top guys, let me use the word top guys, the every ladies men, they don't simp as much as the shy ones, the ones that are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see that
dicks.
level of self-development can even do you a lot of good. But when you don't even know how to express your feelings, you feel like, okay, let me just.
What if the developments undeveloped?
That is why I say then the price to pay is not to be called a simp. That is the price. Life is the way it is. If you don't do something, there's cause and effect. Because you've not developed that part of yourself, you grow up to become a simp.
What if you develop yourself to the level that you can?
That you can.
like, you know if you pass that level. But that level not too plenty.
But we are humans now, and we are very, very dynamic. I don't believe that there is a threshold that you cannot pass. Like, if you really want to stretch it,
If you really want
to stretch it.
So you're talking about growth.
Yeah.
Like you should keep growing.
Yes, no.
Okay, for me, I feel like female, and we like it.
Like what?
We like this
The nice gesture.
this nice. I'm serious. We really like it. And you as a man, you should know when to stop.
Good.
Yes, you should know when to. You should know when you are overdoing. You should know when to say, okay, I think I'm doing too much. And for a lady, she wouldn't even want you to do too much if she likes you, or if she starts liking you. But if she doesn't like you, she starts saying, oh, he likes me, let me keep enjoying it. But for you as a guy, you should know when to say, okay, this is it.
But sorry, then from a lady's perspective, when is a guy doing too much?
Hi.
I'm listening.
For a guy that you don't like.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to say that. For a guy that you don't like, there's this way you would talk to him. There are things that you would do. There are body languages you will give that this person know that I think this girl doesn't like me. But guys don't want to stop. Just be like, no, let me keep pushing. You get that? But for someone you like, you enjoy it.
With the hope that she will say yes.
With the hope, exactly. With the hope that she says.
Someone
say, why did he stop? It's not even, he didn't try.
Because they're enjoying everything they are getting.
So are we discussing Christian women?
Yes.
Okay. All right, continue.
Yes, now, yeah, go on.
Yes. So that's just it.
Okay. Now the reason why I asked the question is, he said for a guy you don't like, you give him some attitude to make him know that I don't want to go.
Exactly.
But some ladies, they play along.
Yeah, that's true.
They play along because, like I said, they're enjoying that thing. They play along. Those ladies, will you consider them Christian ladies too?
I won't
dating the Christian
Hey,
ladies.
calm down. You're even going too far. The ones that play along, it's clear. They are playing along.
Yes.
They are deceitful.
Okay.
What about the ones that are not playing along, that are still enjoying the benefits of the...
That means they love the guy, Abby.
No, they
don't
like
like
the guy.
They've shown the guy.
But they like the attention.
They've... Calm down. It's not as if, not necessarily that they like the attention. And they like it. But that is not... It's not the vibe they are giving. The vibe they are giving is, I've told him no. Oh, he wants to spend his dough.
I think that's why I said the place of maybe some kind of moral. It's hard actually, but moral standard. I think we all know also deep down that somebody you don't do anything with, you don't take gifts from them.
Yeah.
We all know that one too. In our art of
Do
art.
we?
In our art of art.
Do we?
No, like
We don't know it.
this person, his intention.
Yes.
Now, if you were just my friend and you're buying me gift, I'll take it all my life. But now you've told me your intention. I know why you are doing what you are doing. And I know that I'm not ready to give you what you want. Why am I taking your gifts now?
Wait, an example came. Nollywood fame. This young lady now, she's from a poor background.
Ew.
But there's this rich guy that likes her.
Okay.
She knows she doesn't like
The
the
guy.
guy. With the money, I think it can help mama at home and some
Yeah.
things.
Survival mode.
Exactly.
Is that on simping?
On whose path? The
On
man.
the lady's
On
part.
the lady.
No,
And the man
she's
knows
not
that.
She's not simping.
So she's even the one enjoying the sim.
She's
Exactly.
enjoying, she's being
She's a
simped.
receiver.
But the man also knows that
The man is
the way
the
he's
simp.
going, he's not sure, but I'm still hoping.
The
Okay.
man is
maybe-
trying his luck.
Exactly.
And maybe he says he's in love. So is he simping? Is she,
She's in the wrong.
but she's
The
helping mama
She's
now.
using the guy.
It's
Yes.
clear.
So
Yes.
you have to ask ourselves, is it Christian to use somebody?
That's a very good question.
Maybe she's even said no. But the guy keeps showing up.
And she keeps giving him all
Yes.
this.
And she knows what the gift is for. She knows.
The guy's intention.
She knows. It's like you are a policeman.
Okay.
They came to bribery. You say, no, I know do. But the man said, okay, see, no worry, just take her. You go collect or you no go collect? As a Christian, should you collect?
No.
If you collect, let's even say you're not a Christian. Let's just say camera is watching you. Let's just say camera is watching you. If you collect, who will believe that you
You're
will
not
not
an
do
Closing
accomplice.
bribe. Yeah.
what you are being bribed for. And even if you don't do it, you are setting yourself in a bad place where you know what the person wants and you are bribing your conscience small. And it's not as if simping is it has 100% fail rate. It does not.
Exactly.
It's actually usually
It works
turns out
sometimes.
successfully for some
For
of
some
them.
people, yeah.
But it depends on what you call success.
Exactly. Again, how do you define your success?
It depends on what you call success.
Mm,
But it works out. If you are consistent, persistent, and you're able to persevere to the end.
To the end.
But that makes me ask one question. I have a very, very personal question, please. So, wait, are we going to say that the only way or the most efficient way to get a woman is by giving? Giving is the ultimate way.
Me, I don't come on hands for that side. Now they talk that one. I just the help now, but I just talk.
Because most times when
if you
say
want to
love
be nice, it should be from your Christian conduct. It should
yeah,
be apart from the fact that you are married, then you have a responsibility.
Yeah.
When you're married, your responsibility is your wife. That one is
sure,
is different.
sure.
But in short, you want the person that will be with you to enter the relationship clear-headed, not being without you bribing her conscience.
Exactly.
Because if she is with you, she might not know. It might be unintentional. Like, this guy is a nice guy. But you only did it because you wanted to get her approval. That means it's not sustainable.
Mm,
That means she's marrying a lie. So you yourself, you are deceiving her. In a sense, yes, you are trying to be nice, but in a sense, what you are giving her is not real. And what she's falling in love with
It's not
It's
real.
not
is not
real.
real. So you already have a problem. And because of, I feel like the modern dating scene is somehow because you need a lot of men have heart too, because they see a woman, they don't know the character, they've not vetted,
And they go in
they are
fully.
going in 100%. It's like
very risky.
Risk takers, hunters, like you said.
it's like, so I don't know if maybe we are just more scared maybe I'm just more scared and my ancestors were more courageous and this is how they did. But I think if you're not in a safe setting where you can say for certain that all the women here are great, if you are going by someone that you barely know, then gifting would be the wrongest way to go
To
about
start.
it.
Okay. Like, there are two things you said I would like to talk about. The first thing you said something about, you said most of these simping issues, not everything has 100% failed rate. Some are successful. Then you now said it now depends on how you define success.
Yeah, so
Because the truth is, anything that starts with simping, for me, it cannot end up well. It might seem to end up well, but the foundation will be faulty. Like we've now said, now over time, everything will fall out.
Yeah.
well, it does. You guys to define that your way. So what do you mean? What do you mean? What will you characterize as successful? Let's say he's successful and they get married. What will you say would characterize a failure in their marriage?
Failure in the marriage.
Yes.
You owe the marriage to the standards of a godly marriage. The first thing is define or to look out for what a godly marriage should look like. Then you now owe that marriage to that standard. You compare and you contrast. It will be clear.
I agree.
So that's just it. Then you now say something again about sorry, I skipped. Please, I'll mention that one later.
Okay.
Mention that one later.
But you people have still not answered my question.
What's the
Christian
question?
single men,
Yeah.
how should they approach?
Walk up to the woman, tell her your mind. Like,
Yeah.
walk up. Of course, you
Well, I
go.
saw a vision.
No, of course, you don't have to lie. I saw his vision. You could just be clear, be honest. I saw you.
So it's a lie. so it's a lie.
Just walk up to this is what I see you or I saw you and I feel this way. I just feel not deeper than that.
What if she's married and you didn't
No,
know?
you
don't know now.
She
You
will
don't
tell
know.
you now.
It's
No, you
possible
didn't
now.
know good, but she will tell you
Okay.
I'm
She'll
married.
tell you she's a good Christian. She'll
Yeah,
quickly say,
she should tell you,
I'm married.
sorry, I'm married.
But I
Then
think
you
we
back
should
off.
touch on this rejection. Some men cannot handle
Yeah.
rejection. I think we should
Yes.
actually
Problem.
what causes them to even go overboard.
That's the issue we're having now. Men
Well,
are
it might not just be that. There's also the aspect that, we are conditioned to want to be persistent. Like if you want something, you need to work hard for it. So it's like, when should you stop? Is it okay to just stop at the first trial? Like, oh, I like you. You've not given her a chance to know you, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I might, it's in that part, now your spiritual discernment, I believe, because
yes.
because although there's the way of, you should know the person that you want to ask to marry you first,
Yes, yeah.
or you can just do it the old ways,
What are the old ways?
arrange.
Okay, the pastor you come here, me, brother, this thing, brother, sister, Abi, that kind of a thing.
But it still works though. In some
Family
cultures,
members.
Parents, as
It
long
still
as they are
works.
Christians.
No.
And isn't that pimping?
No.
What is pimping? What
You
is
guys are playing with words.
What is
that?
Pimp.
So I think the only risk there is that you have to trust the judgment of whoever
The
is
people.
arranging
Exactly.
it for you. It's not pimping. It's like saying that Abraham told his servants to pimp a wife for Isaac.
Okay.
That's the old way.
The old way, actually, yeah.
The old way still works,
The old
actually.
way, yeah.
So, but the person that he brought met the standards. They had a very, very simple standards. What Abraham did, he
Yeah.
wanted a wife from his
Lineage.
from his hometown. He didn't
Okay.
want Isaac to marry anybody. And I think that still applies to us. So Christians should not be going after an unbeliever.
An unbeliever.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is our new kinship.
Yeah.
Believers should go after believers. Yeah. But then that is the thing. You have to know that the person is a believer. Of,
Exactly.
Talking about discernment.
you have to
You
know
see, you can't be asking a girl out, for instance. Maybe I'm your friend, and I feel like you are simping. I feel like you're simping. I can't still come and tell you that I'm a guy. Come on, leave that girl in. I can't tell you that because I can't really tell you. I can talk to you about it, but I can't tell you what to do, like leave her. I cannot be instructive about it.
Yeah.
I can only open your eyes to, have you considered this? Have you considered that?
It depends.
I cannot be instructive.
So anytime, the times that I have been passive with advising people is because I was not sure.
Yeah, that is where I'm coming from. Because I feel like I cannot be as sure as you that you are in that pursuit. You are the one saying, you are the one that know what you saw. You are the one putting those efforts. I don't know what stage you are in. That's where I'm coming from. I'd rather just open your eyes to some possibilities than let you now discern. That's why I said every human being, for you to be alive, you have a level of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
For you to be an adult over time, you have accumulated some level of intelligence that should work for
drop
you.
that intelligence. Drop it.
It doesn't work that way.
That intelligence is of the world.
Maybe discernment.
Discernment. Okay, that's the spiritual word for it.
Spiritual is not based on intelligence.
Yeah.
It's a
Discernment.
gift
It is a gift to know.
from God. Yes.
To know if she's truly a believer or not. It's a gift.
Yes.
By their fruits you will not know.
Exactly.
So
Exactly my point. By the fruit. So the fruit, we know the fruit to look out for, don't we?
do we?
In the Bible now, the fruit of the spirit now. I mean,
yes.
so we know what to look out for.
Kinda. Yes, we do.
I feel like
It's clear.
the thing that Jesus wants us to know, he has told us already.
Mhm.
It's not left for us to do the digging. If I want to, now, like you said, this person is a believer, I want to know if he's a believer or not. If the spirit at the first checkpoint, does this person possess the spiritual fruit? If they're not there, you don't need rocket science to tell you that this person is a work
What
in
is the person
progress.
spiritual?
Spirit,
Praise.
very spiritual, but no fruit of the spirit. You know, still go.
Eh,
It's not still working. Now, I'm not saying we are all.
Sabi.
No. But you get the point, bro.
Yeah.
You hold the person to the standard of the Bible.
Yeah.
The way you also should be held
Exactly.
to the Bible standards.
So basically, if you've not grown, you will pick rubbish.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
That is
That's
one
it.
very solid point.
So men should, Christian men, not men.
Yeah,
Christian men
men.
should know that you must have self-respect. You have yes, you must have self-respect.
See, I don't know, Shad. Now it's me. It's me.
So they
But
shouldn't have
I
self-respect.
don't like self.
Okay, anything
Anytime that self comes up, I'll fight.
Maybe okay, I get where you're coming from, but you have to have his confidence. It's not a
yourself.
bad thing to have confidence.
It's not
as a
self-confidence
man.
now.
And of course,
It's confidence in what you carry.
Who carry the carry? You know the thing that carry the
No, it's not yourself.
no,
Who's
no,
carrying?
no.
You are not worthy to carry what you carry now.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have Christ in you,
Mhm.
Spirit in you. Your confidence should come from that.
Yes.
Okay,
And then you
good.
know that potentially you're going to be a husband to someone, a father to someone. Of course, remember my favorite piece, a priest, prophet, provider, and protector. In that sense, there's a way you approach a lady. You can't just be... The lady God should see that
Exactly.
when you talk, man,
You get it.
okay, it's like
Power.
considering...
You not leave the power. The aura at times too. The aura you just give.
Aura.
Yeah.
No.
So, but you know, confident men, some women like confident.
Yes. A lot.
We do. So, but you know, I was thinking, okay, there should be courses for Christian men on how to. But I'm like, no,
Approach it.
That's
I'm
getting
not so sure.
pragmatic.
Pragmatic. Do you get?
Well, if there are courses, they should
It
center
could help.
on they should
Yeah.
center on developing the Christian man in his faith.
Yes, you know.
The more you grow, the more you know what to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
You grow in self-control.
Yes.
In restraints.
Yeah.
And that will help you to apply, I think it's in Matthew 6. I don't know. You're not supposed to give dogs what is holy.
Okay.
You're not supposed to cast your pearls to swine.
It's fine.
So you know that if I follow this person now, so I was rolling inside the mud. So you are able to.
I have a question, please. I have a question
For who?
for us.
Okay.
Now, because talking about, you said the Christian men have to work on growing their faith. And I can see that, we are trying to, of course, we are discussing the Christian man. But like you said, the Christian man is still a man.
Mm.
I think one of the biggest undoings that Christian men have is they tend to neglect the real life. Now, I'm not trying to downplay spirituality in any way, but this is real life. This is a microphone. I'm not trying to talk with faith and get heard. There's a microphone here.
Yes.
I'm not trying to just be here without light and hope that when they're doing the editing, light just come. There are effort you put normally.
Mm-hmm.
So while the Christian man is trying to build his faith, build every other thing too. You are a man now. Maybe when you're done in this world and you've transited or what, then you can now be a fully spiritual man. But you build things, your faith and other things like your body, there are several things that makes up a man. There are several things that a woman will look out for when she wants to pick a partner. It's not only your faith, that's your truth.
But the faith is also
You can be
like
very,
number
very-
one first.
So
You can-
there's this false dichotomy that is you are actually, it's not your fault, but I understand.
Okay.
A spiritual man, a truly Christian spiritual
Spiritual man.
man, does not neglect doing what is right.
Sorry, let me cut you. I think he's trying to say balance spiritual and social life.
Because many of these people, you might think this way because you are more exposed. You are.
I'm not exposed to
Yeah, of course, to a degree, But I know people that they have they have left everything to
Just
God go on.
spirituality.
Like, in fact, if possible, they believe that God will go and appear to that girl in her sleep
And tell her
and give her
he's
his
the one.
address.
So it's still coming from where I'm coming because that social side, it's a
Skill
difficult
has to be built.
for some men.
That person is not spiritual.
Who?
The person that you're saying that is saying that God to go and tell her.
Okay,
that is where
a
I'm coming
proper
from.
spiritual man, Abi.
He's not
He's not a
spiritual.
proper spiritual man. Fine.
When I say he will not neglect doing what is right, you're supposed to provide for your family. It is recommended of you.
Of course.
Yes.
Man, woman, you're supposed to provide for your family. So how do you provide for your family? You have to work.
Sure.
So a Christian man is going to work and he's going to do his job as unto the Lord, which is scriptural too.
Yeah.
So he's going to be hardworking and he's not going to be a glutton. So he's going to look out for his... Yeah, he's going to be prudent. So all these things now, they'll show in his appearance. Like, let's look at Daniel now. That's someone that you can see that exercise restraints in terms of food. And you see all these things, if you are really gunning for the Christian standard, now you might not have money, Sha. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you have money. I'm not saying that you have money.
You might.
But you have something enough to at least provide.
Yeah, and that's why you only be fit for a Christian woman.
Yes.
Because she will not be able to accept a man that does not have money.
Exactly.
But okay. So what about the place of money itself?
The Lord to provide.
The Lord to provide.
Moderation.
All right.
Yes,
I think that goes.
That's it. So final thoughts, on this topic. I found it very interesting. And I think that whoever is watching, I mean, some of the guys that I'm advocating for, they know. So confidence, I don't know, there's no course. And I don't think there's any church that teaches some of these social skills. Some guys don't have it.
They do.
They teach it. The confidence to approach a girl.
Yeah, there are courses on it now. Even ebooks and all.
Okay. But I don't know.
But that's the area I think, needs more, a bit of research and, So final thoughts?
Yeah, final thought. I just feel like every Christian man should understand that good or bad, God is still good.
Yeah.
Yes or no, acceptance or rejection, you're still a man. So don't be scared of rejection. Peace.
Still on Simping, know when to stop.
Yeah. Thank you.
Know when to stop.
Some Christian men will be like Paul, and we should be able to accept it.
Christian men like
No, we're not talking about Paul. No. The other ones.
The point is, yes, you want to get your spouse.
Yeah.
But you can't sacrifice your Christian walk for marriage.
Yeah.
It is not precious enough. It is good. It might even be necessary, but it's not the ultimate. And you should not approach it like it's the ultimate. You should be able to exercise restraint, patience, and love. Probably you're not the right person for that person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Someone that likes money, you're not good for them. They need Jesus first.
The gospel.
First.
And if they don't get Jesus, allow them to go for the man that would give them their desires first, because they cannot cope. So it's you actually understanding that your place or your will might not be God's will, and you should be able to accept it at different points.
Exactly.
Yeah, and regardless of what the outcome might be, even though it's a ministry like Paul.
You need to.
So on my part, so for the men, don't be afraid to, approach a sister, what's that happens? You will say no.
No,
Exactly.
You move on.
You move on.
But don't be shy. Just you have to make that move. And I agree with you. Don't be scaboshing quietly, thinking things will happen by chance. You have to make those moves, okay? So, and be nice, While we've argued for against the whole simping, I think being nice to the
It's not debatable.
opposite sex is not a bad thing. In fact, as a child of God, you must be someone that shows love from a
Give.
godly perspective.
Show love now, show love.
I know that. So, Brian,
It's been a lovely session. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time. Same place, Defend Your Views podcast. Stay blessed.
Same channel. Peace.
Bye.